It's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? It should do. It should show up now. There it is. Found it. Okay. "45 minutes, because at midnight, well, my midnight, I will be jumping off to go eat something, because I is hungry. I'm actually really tired, but I'm also hungry. I did not get any sleep. I got no sleep. I'm trying to find the stuff. We're also organising exactly the party tonight. Well, the party tonight. The party tomorrow night. The party at some stage. Let me just hit Discord up. Live. Bear tubs. My caps lock is not working. Okay. So I'm live on Discord. But yeah, we're figuring out the Vegas party anyway. I'm going to propose a time to the guys that have Zoom. Is it Zoom? I can't remember the the name of the conferencing app, but essentially I'm gonna ask them exactly what time they want doings, and then I'm going to do it. Hey, folks! Oh, don't yawn. Don't. I am tired, but don't yawn. Right, I have not got the program open. We got a big problem because I was not able to do anything today while I was awake, and Damon was awake at the same time, because I just wasn't. It just wasn't. We went to the store and used up all of our time at the store arguing over how much milk we're allowed to get and stuff. Not with each other, not arguing with each other. We were arguing with the annoying person at the till, because they were like, "Oh, you can't get 3 pints of, 4 pints, 4 pinters of milk, because you're only allowed to get 2 of any of the milks." And it's like, okay, well, this is full fat and those 2 are half fat and they're semi-skimmed, so they're different milks. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not. Suffice it to say, bullshit was going down. And you know how I feel about bullshit. You know how I feel about bullshit. Why didn't you guys just separate checkout? Well, because they saw us together. We couldn't. They saw us together. And they would have been pissier about it, and we really just wanted to get shopping home. This is what I mean. This is why it took all afternoon. So yeah, I then ate my dinner, and then I came on here and I started sketching for the 3rd picture in the 5-part series. Problem with this is that I've been working on this for a while. I could not get the head right, and I've only just got the legs sorted. You can see that there's some hard lines on this, and then there's some really sketchy lines at the bottom, because I've cleaned up a bunch of the top bit. I like how this all looks, but I don't like how any of the legs look, and I did not like how the head looked. So this is all I've got. The first layer. I've deleted the first layer now because I'm determined that this is the way it's going to go. So yeah, we're doing the same thing at our store. I know you are. Our store has been doing it for a while, and it's fine. We have no problem with it, but it's just that the last time we went to the store, we was able to get different kind of milk. We got well, we got 2 different kinds of milk. We got so many different kinds of instant ramen. You know, the packs of noodles that you can get. We got like 7, 8 of those, but they're all different flavors. And when we came to the cashier, and she was like, "Oh, that's fine. You know, different flavors. It's all good." But for some reason today, we got a really, really pissy kind of manager. Our guy was nice, but the manager guy was just a bit of a dick. So that's how that worked. Chris has just messaged me on Messenger for some reason. Hey, Jeffers. Yes, I haven't slept. I didn't sleep last night. I have no idea what's wrong with me because I was definitely super sleepy. I was really tired. I laid on the sofa and I just watched TV. I was waiting for myself to get more tired than that, but it never happened. So I didn't go to bed. If I went to bed, I would have just laid there for ages and got really bored. So yeah. There's some people like that. Yeah, there are. And because of my super hearing, when he walked away from us, I heard him say, "It's like, ugh, you know, some people think they can get away with anything." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You are abusing the power. It's not. I wasn't getting away with anything. Jesus. I've had the added caveat today. Of somebody. I'm not going to mention names. But basically, this person is displaying sociopathic behavior, and it's driving me crazy because I don't know whether to forgive them or not. Because while I was going through my depression and my death and all that stuff, this person was trying to manipulate me, and basically, I'm just so done with it. I am, but I know that I know somewhere in there's a nice person, and I want to be friends with that person. So I'm just debating whether to actually forgive them or not, and that's also just like keeping me awake. I don't know what to do yet. I'm thinking about it. Anyway, lots of stuff happening. So the picture, can we please get on to talking about the picture? So that you don't have to deal with that. I get it. I do get why some of the catches, they're just doing their job and stuff, and there might be some people that are this annoying, but I'm trying to think of the but. I get it, is what I'm trying to say, but I'm not entirely sure what the goal was at all. But yeah. Anyway, Itchy has got a lot of margarita mix for Wednesday. Just send a picture. Okay. Neat. I'd be like, it must be nice having your whole staff wanting to get you fired. Well, so you don't have to rush anything. It's on your own time. If you want to continue being friends with the person, so you take it. Yeah, I'm debating it, and like I said, I'm trying to tell myself that I have to make a decision right now and stuff, but I don't know. The more I put it off, the more that I basically am thinking to myself, just forgive him, it'll be fine. But I know that I want to make this decision because this is sick behavior. That is sick behavior. If you know somebody who's basically got extreme depression and has just lost somebody and a family member and is like in the middle of some serious bullshit that's happening to them and stuff like that, and you want to manipulate that person for your own kicks, then I really do just want to say to that person, go fuck yourself. I really do. Like I said, I've known this person for a long time, and annoyingly, I care about the person that they could be. So I'm just trying to make a decision. Ultimately, my life would be better without them in it. But what about them? You know, I don't know. You got to think about yourself sometimes. But ugh. I don't know. So that's what I'm dealing with mentally as well. As for the pie, Itchy's played a computer game. My phone doesn't know how to say fun. Like he's saying fun, fan, fun. One of those. Yeah, I've decided to also inform Itchy whenever I'm doing live streams and stuff now, because for some reason he doesn't get notifications, or at least he doesn't check his notifications. So, general layout. What do you guys think? Oh, shut up. I love you too. Dummy. Yeah. What do you guys think about general layout? I am, now that I'm looking at it zoomed out and not, well, because I've been polishing up a lot, I'm trying to figure out, it looks a bit long bodied. It needs to be a bit more stumpier. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. What do you think? This is the middle picture. This is the picture after the picture that we just did. Did I send you that one, Jeff? I know I sent it to him, but I can't remember if I did send it to you. I did send it to you. So this is the picture afterwards. And yeah, I couldn't get the snout right because I was trying to get the length of the snout right, because it's long in the other one because he hasn't got much cheeks there. It's slightly shorter, well, it's a lot shorter in the other one, in the one before this, because he's got more fat on his cheeks. So yeah, I didn't know where to put it, but I did like after all of the expressions, this is the final one that I've decided on, minus the snout, and it's a grunting expression. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think it's all a bit too vertical. It needs a bit more horizontal, so I might just squish it down. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. By the way, I realized I was drawing in black halfway through, and I couldn't remember how to change the color of the ink that I used for doing the sketches. So his face looks kind of like grayish blue. I have no idea what the deal is with that. But let me just do this. I was just going to select all, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, it's emails. I was like, why is my phone buzzing, but it's not pinging? It's weird. I'm just going to squish it and see how that looks. Oh my god, that's way better already. How much? That obviously looked weird, so I'm not doing that. But that looks more proportionate. I might bring the belly up a little bit or not include this line so much. I don't know. Yes, you did, Tubbs. Thank goodness. Okay, went back to take out trash, and it looks great so far. It looks better, doesn't it, than it did just now? Now that I've squished it a little bit, it does look better, right? To me, it looks better. To me, it looks better. I can change it later if I basically want. Jeffrey loves how it looks. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. So what I need to work on is the face, because of no definition there. I've got no definition anywhere, and we've got to add the waistcoat, the harness, the tattoos, but that's easy, and I'll do that in the color when I do the color layer. Then the jockstrap. I've already got the beginning bits of the jockstrap already down here, and put some definition on the hoods, and figure out where the belly buttons go as well. I kind of did it a bit too high, I think, before. So yeah. Anywho, so let's zoom in and work on the detail of the face. I have changed the size of the canvas again. Hopefully it's not going to be super weird, but I can change that later like I did last time. Although my computer already didn't like it when I changed it last time. Right, I think his eyes are now... Yeah, his eyes are fine. I kind of did that. More reduction on the eyebrows, but I wanted to increase the size of the eyebrow ridges, make it more daddy browish. And I've got this kind of grimace expression there. First things first, let's finish the head. And again, this is what I had trouble with. Notice that this is blue. Wait, this is black. It needs to be blue. Yeah, let's finish the ears. I was going to have them semi-swept back, like he's just pulling his hair back a little bit, you know. And they went with the hair, but I don't know. That might be a bit too complicated. I might do that anyway. We'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. So they're going to be the back. Where do the thumbs go? They go at the back. They go lower, don't they? They go here. So I might have one. Well, a par. Really? That looks okay. I think that looks okay. Why did I do this before? This is none of the options that I had. And I couldn't get the hair right. I just couldn't get the hair right. I kept having it swoopy at the back, but it just looked like it was just swooped back. It didn't look like a reduction in the hair. So I might just do it kind of like kind of spriggy. I like not fully there. I don't know how. I don't know if that works. I don't know how that works. I don't know if that looks okay. I don't know. I'm also debating giving him hairy armpits or just having the fur kind of be the same level on his armpits as it is on his like shoulders. I'm not entirely sure yet. Again, I'm still working on things. Let's give him a snout. This looked too freaky to me. This looks too freaky. It's not looking right. But now he looks like a bit of a different person. Maybe I've done the eyes too big. That's a huge eraser. That eraser is massive. I don't know, that doesn't look any better, to be honest. I like the pose with the hands behind the head. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but he's kind of like I said, he did the whole hair swoopy back thing. Also stretching a little bit. Because I've made him a bit pudgier than the last picture. Because he's on his way to the third picture and stuff. I did actually put glasses on one of the sketches. He had glasses on, and then I was like, I didn't put him in glasses in the other sketch, but and again, he might have like Morpheus-like glasses, like Pop has, you know, where he basically doesn't have sunglasses. I know I've explained this already, but I just want to reiterate: Pop doesn't have sunglasses on. They are lenses that somehow just over his eyes, almost like an eye patch, like in the slit, almost. There's just kind of these little beady eyes are just like around the edges of the eye. There's like a force field. That's a sunglass lens, kind of just in there somehow. I don't know why I started doing him like that, but basically that's just how it turned out. And I did that for him, but it looked way too much like Pop in one of the sketches. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe not. But my computer's having funny 5 minutes with the internet. So I might not be able to see the chat for a second. Oh, no. It might be back. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to bother with the other ear because you can't see it. It's behind the head. And since he's doing it with his hands, I was going to say, what do I have to add to the face? Tusks. Ah. Also, completely forgot about that. I've had a rough day. Give me a break. Yeah, the tusks are actually coming in, like, properly. Not big pupper tusks like Pop has, but all the same. Oops. You know what? Make that a row of teeth. I won't actually. So it actually looks like he's enjoying that now instead of being in pain. Right, a bit of muscle definition, I think. Just add these couple of lines to be done in ink later. Another one here. We've also got the waistcoat to add, so I'm basically just learning where to put that. Looks good to you, Q. Do you want to see it like the bigger version of the screen? Is that okay, being tiny there? Well, not tiny. It's not tiny. It's just kind of like small there. Do you want it to be bigger on the screen? Because I'm not doing anything. I'm actually just like pointing stuff out. Yeah, so that's good. Okay. It's good small one. Okay, I'll leave it like that. If you did ever want me to zoom in on it, just let me know. Right, so we've to add harness. Should I add the harness first or should I add the waistcoat first? Because if I add the harness first, then I know what to not obscure by the waistcoat. But if I add the waistcoat, then I know how much of the harness I'm going to be drawing. You know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Got some nice side fat there. I did consider just not doing this bit because it would probably be obscured by the waistcoat, but I'm not sure. Draw the waistcoat first, yeah. Waistcoat first. Just sketching out. I'm just sketching the opening because I wanted to make sure that you could see the armpit. So I can get rid of some of that detail. And it's not a very long waistcoat. It literally just like covers a bit of his chest for some reason. But I sketched out all of this for reference in case I needed it. Plus, this is where the harness goes as well. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do covering. It's gonna go around this curve. It should come to about here on the belly. Kind of travel up the belly. Now that kind of makes his chest look a bit flat. I was going to just erase it, but I like where it starts, so I don't want to get rid of that first line. So it's just curves like that. It kind of curves like that. So I'm going to start from go around like that. Neato! I am going to get rid of this. That looks kind of cute. I'm going to keep a line here, but I'm going to reduce this to about there. But keep these couple of lines for, yeah. I think that looks good on that side. The other side's going to be pretty even, but yeah, that matches up. That matches up with that cheek. He definitely is getting more of the daddy expression. Now that I made him look like he's enjoying it. Well, he didn't look like he was never not enjoying it. But yeah. That's a bit too much of his chest covered. Hey, I didn't do that. Stop that. Did you see that guys, my computer tried to rebel on me? Was I in the screen? Ugh. Seriously, I must hit the computer or something? I don't know. I have no idea why it does that. Okay, harness. Harness. The ring actually turns into more of like a pentagon kind of shape. I don't know if you noticed that, but in the last couple of panels, when you see the ring, it's actually more like rigid in size and shape because of the bell harness that is revealed in the last panel. So yeah, I don't know why I explained that. So maybe it's because I worked hard on it and I want people to notice. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Jeff. Last night when I was finishing off the other one, did you? Basically, the computer threatened to basically tell me that all of my work is lost. That was fun. Good call on the waistcoat. Yeah, although I think the leather strap could be thicker, but I might fix that when I do the line art. We're nearly done, guys, but we're nearly done with the overall sketch. But yeah. I just want to make sure that people know that's a paw. That's a paw, and that's not the end. Well, I'm reminding myself when I do the line art that that's a hand. That's the hand doing the on the back of the ear, kind of like pushing it back a little bit. I know Tabs was terrible. I'm so glad it wasn't lost. Well, it just shut down by itself while I was sketching. Immediately after I saved, and luckily it saved everything. Oh, what's this? The remnant from the other layer. Deleted. Right. Yeah, I've got to do the bit around there. See all of the sketchiness where I haven't cleaned anything up yet, compared to up here where I've been working hard on this. I have been working hard on this for like an hour, doing all of the sketches and making sure that the proportions are right and everything. And even then, I didn't get it right. We need to figure out where the belly button is. And yeah, it's intentionally lopsided. I wanted to show some kind of growth happening. So I've made the belly slightly intentionally lopsided. I will get rid of some of the edginess. But yeah, I think I did it quite high up last time. So it was about like there. And it's kind of a slit. But it's a sideways slit. It's kind of the opposite of what mine is. It's like that. Wow. So there's lots of notifications happening. Just real quick on the feet. I like that line actually. I like that separation where the knee is. I'm going to keep that. I went slightly anime on this one. When I was doing the sketches even, I was like, I kept doing slightly anime tropes, you know? I think I'll just clean that up. So everything like a weird kind of like sketchy, kind of like a manga feel to it when I was doing all of the sketches. And I was like, what am I doing? The party that's paid by Crunchyrolls. The part of me that's your friend says sure, but the part of me that's paid by Crunchyroll says shut up, and no, stay away, and shut up. Damn it! I screwed all of that up. That's part of a really funny Game Grumps Crunchyroll ad with Ninja Brian. I have a PhD. Ninja Brian, I have a PhD from Ninja Six Body fame and from being an astrophysicist. Well, he's not. He's a particle physicist. He's a physicist. I think he's just a general theoretical theorist, physicist even. Okay, I didn't clean that up at all. Right, the jockstrap. Right, this is a bit too gappy. Let me just put that there. Get rid of this. That. So that. Yeah, I was doing a quick stream tonight because I'm running out of time with the with this app. So yeah. But that part of the jockstrap you can kind of see is right there. That's fine. See the anime like sketchy side lines and stuff. Big beauty. Okay, so he's too far facing this way to actually be facing forward to actually see the tail, but I think that the strap should kind of come down here, maybe. How much time do I have left? Well, according to the clock, I've got 4 minutes. And will you be able to see it from here? Will you be able to see the strap from this angle? Wait a minute, let me zoom out again. I'm going to do this bit of the strap and then I'm going to find out. Yeah, will you be able to actually see a bit of the strap? Like I said, I wanted to do it by midnight, and it is 23:57 here in the UK. You don't think so? Is it just on the periphery? It's just that if I don't draw a strap there, and later on I think that I would need a strap there, it's going to bug me because it already bugs me on the big picture. But I'm kind of semi-justifying that to say that, well, his ass kind of broke the strap. How about that? But we see it in the next picture after this. So I can't use that excuse. You don't think so either? Does it ultimately? Here's the thing: does it look better without the strap? Does it actually look better without the strap? Well, we're deciding. Just going to quickly save, just in case shit happens, because you know, life. It looks better without the strap. Okay. Oh, we're done then. We're done. Should I stick around for an extra 5 minutes just to do the color, to add the hair effects and the color stuff? Honestly, I don't mind. So yeah. No, I've got 10 hours left. I've got a bit more than 10 hours left, to be honest. But I've got so I've got 10 hours left. So I'm trying to keep the streams so I can do one a day up until the 15th of April. I'm just trying to keep the streams a little bit shorter because my average stream length is about 2 hours. So it's going to be almost an hour. I was keeping it to 45 minutes, but so I can actually stay on for another 5 or 10 minutes just until all of the color sketches done. You know, for the actual where the hair's going to go and all that stuff that I need to put on different layers and things, tattoos and stuff. It literally is just the hair on his, a little bit on his butt, deciding what his underarm hair should be, and also just making sure the tattoos go around his arms. So I'm gonna stay and do that. I'm gonna stay and do that. So I get a different layer. Layer 3. I use a different color. Navy blue. Well, it's more like almost purple, really. Is it good? Yeah, it's slightly different. I can tell. No trouble with blues. I can see all the spectrum of blue, so that's cool. So the just so that I'm going to do the tattoo first. It kind of goes around here, and then around his piggy bicep because he's got nice muscles still. We're just his arm coated in fluff. Putty fluff. Yeah. So I've got to draw the tattoo. I don't have to. I get to draw the tattoo. Now it's kind of been established that he's got one on either side. Because you can't see them from either side. So I'm going to do them from either side. I've got to remember to do both sides of them, because I forgot to do the underside of one of them in the sketch last time. And that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it better. Okay. And on this side, following this line, I'm not following continuity at all. So essentially, I don't know what side the barbed wire is facing on any of the pictures. I'm just drawing it this way. Okay, so we got that done. Now I'm going to make, yeah. So, hair's important. By now he will have the very, 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 very light beard. I asked you guys earlier about pigs and if anybody's ever like seen a pig in real life and stuff, and I talked a little bit about how the hair, how furry the pigs are. Pigs are furry. Pigs are furry. They've got these kind of like skin-colored hairs all over them, and it kind of, even the girls, and it kind of is it's kind of weird because you think of a pig, you think it's got kind of like rubbery skin, you know, just like our skin, but it's got hair like us. It's weird. Is my chat frozen? Is that what's happening? Somebody yell at me on Discord if my chat's frozen. I don't think it is. I think you guys are just being mean. Again, this isn't what the final hair is going to look like. I'm just putting in the reference for the direction, you know, the grain of the hair, where it goes and stuff. And it's also going to start being on the belly, just on top of the belly. Nothing drastic. And of course he's got hair on his shoulders, but you can't see much of the shoulders. That's the thing. Does it extend to his armpit? Does he have hairy pits? Like abnormally hairy pits? Like actual fuzzes? Or is he just the same basic level of hairiness? Hello? Yeah, my Discord is my live stream is broken. I've just seen the chat. Thanks, Panda Fox. I just got that. It just says so. Your notification came up. Refreshing stream. I did. I thought the service. Yes, I agree with you, Panda Fox. If you have time tubs, that's fine. Oh, dude, I saw the giant pig. They would have at State Fairs. What? I saw the giant pig. They would have at State Fairs. Yes, you mentioned about the pig, which is an adorable story, and funny. But I know you said it was terrifying. I'm just saying it can't be all three of those things. Well, I mean, it can be all the three of those things. But yeah. His tattoos look great. Well, that's good. I think I matched them pretty well to what they are on the other pictures. So, yes, the same. What? Kind of the same. So they look kind of the same. I think that's what it means. No, Tubbs, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I've got to do his fuzzy butt, and then we are done. These. Just a little bit of fuzz, not super fuzz, because the super fuzz is where the jock strap is for his fuzzy butt. And now we're done. And that took 10 minutes. It didn't take 5 minutes, it took 10 minutes. Right, guys, is my chat still broken? That's the thing. Let's zoom out. Oh, it's saving. Let's zoom out. One in. There we go. And also, for you guys, I'm just going to make it huge. Huge. There we go. Haha, doesn't know it's still broken. I do. I fixed it. You might be on a bit of a delay. Oh shit, yeah. Anyway, that's what he looks like. So that's going to be the third picture. What do you guys think? I think the waistcoat needs a bit more rigidity because it's leather after all. My waistcoat's very rigid. It's really, really rigid. What do you guys think? Do you think that makes a good third picture in the series? I think it's okay. I don't know. My mind will be made up when it is painted, I think. So this one, I'm just gonna basically because I screwed up the order. The first picture he was supposed to be, well, you saw it. He's basically that's the baseline. That's the baseline, and he puts the jockstrap on. And the second picture, he gains the first big bout of mass essentially, and gets mystically tattooed. And that second picture wasn't meant to happen. That was meant to be literally just the first growth spurt, you know, just the initial bit of weight. And the third picture, this one, was when he was supposed to get his tattoos. But I screwed up. I basically, on the piece of paper that I've written the order down on, I have moved them around a couple of bits because I was trying to figure out the order. I didn't see. I didn't see the arrow, which meant that this goes here, you know, kind of thing, on my pad. So I screwed up, and he got his tattoos then instead of now. So I made this one more about him losing what hair he has got, and gave him a bit of an extra push towards Bellygeddon, I guess, because in the next picture of this series, he bottoms out, you know, which is what I call when your belly gets so big, it basically pulls him forward so he lands on it. And then in the last picture, he kind of is sat on the ground. So yeah, he's also fallen forward for another reason, and that's mainly because of the heft and the what's happening in the picture, basically. Creams his pants, but you know. Anyway, yeah, think it looks okay. Happy with it. Gonna have my pasta. I've got pasta in the house, so I'm gonna have my pasta. So yeah, we didn't do any party planning at all. I noticed. But I can talk about it real super quick now. And yeah. So anybody that's coming to the Tiki party for the Las Vegas guys, again, I'm not excluding anybody, but this party is going to be for the Las Vegas guys. If you want to come to any of the other Tiki parties, which there will be more of, there's going to be one every week next month. So essentially, you guys can come to that. Come to the one that's happening next week, or you can come to the one that's happening anytime within that month. So you won't be missing out, and there's plenty of the other parties. Depending on how long the lockdown lasts, I might even extend this thing, and we might even have more parties elsewhere. But there's going to be this next one, which is going to be just for. It's not going to be streamed anywhere, so apologies if you wanted to see it but didn't want to participate. I get it. The next one, I don't know if that one's going to be streamed or if it's just going to be an unaired hangout session. But we're still figuring that out. We will figure that out when it's probably next week. You know, I start my weeks on Sundays. Everybody always is annoyed at me for that. So basically, that's why the LiveTubs Weekly happens on Sundays, because it's the beginning of the week for me. So yeah, so it's annoying, but that's just the way I do it. So yeah, so the beginning of the week, or the beginning of the week that we are having the party, I will start to plan that week's party. So that means it could happen like the next day. Maybe I should plan it before. That is the only other option. Why did I say that out loud? I was like, okay. Got it. Ah. Tiny fly just attacked my face. I'm going to minimize him for a little bit. Well, I'm going to make him smaller. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the next party is after this coming party, but we'll figure that out. There's 4 options. There's a Discord party. I'm going to try to figure out how to do that, and that is just Discord. So no, I don't know. You have to be on Discord for that one to work. But there's going to be a Discord party, and that one's that's a more low key option. That is, it's basically just a bunch of us in the voice channel, and if we can get like the cam system working out, because it does actually have a cam system on there on Discord, then we'll do that. And that's probably going to play. That's not going to be aired, so there's that. There's going to be an unaired Hangouts as well, and then the Hangout session is not going to be on stream. It's not going to be on a live stream. So yeah, there's that option. That's all going to be slightly less low key. I'm going to give out the link to the Hangout session, so basically anybody can join from the Discord server, and from individual, like I'll put the link somewhere on my Groomer profile or something like that. So I'm gonna post around on Twitter as well. Yeah, that's what I meant to say instead of Groomer, because I'm not posting on Groomer. And then there's going to be the final, not the final one, but there's going to be one that's here, and I can stream apparently with up to 6 people on here. But all of you guys can also join in the chat as well, and this one will be live streamed as well. Again, I'm only going to give out links to that to actually join me on here to the people in my Discord server, and I'm only going to accept people in here that I can trust, because this is a YouTube channel, and if you get too overly sexual and stuff, I think this is pushing it, to be honest, this picture. then YouTube will have hissy fit and they will take it down. So yeah. So those are the options. Those are the three options. If you have a preference, then I'm going to be doing a LiveTubs weekly on here tomorrow, and we will vote on what live stream to, what tiki party, because it might be different themes as well. What party to do? We'll vote on that tomorrow. So remember this, and yeah. The tiki party that's happening next week is literally for the guys that couldn't make it to the event in Vegas, and I just want to stress enough. I'm not excluding anybody. I'm not excluding anybody from coming if they want to come to this hangout thing. It's going to be on Zoom, but ultimately, it is going to be for the people that were going to go to the event in Vegas, and there's going to be lots of different events like I just listed, so you will have the chance to have a party with us. But yeah, and if the lockdown is extended, there could be a party literally every week, an online hangout party with you guys, and that would be awesome. Well, flexible touch, so it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey, lying. You're flexible. Yeah, I'm able to do the YouTube one. I'm able to be on YouTube. I'm able to do the one that's on YouTube. I'm on that one. Oh, on the one that's on YouTube. Sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. It's kind of funny to me, the whole. I'm flexible. It's like you're gonna come to one of the. You could do the Discord one if you got Discord, because you need to go Discord because you haven't been on Discord yet. You should have gone on Discord. Jeffrey, go on Discord now. Or you can basically you can come to the Hangouts one. I will send you a Hangouts link as well. By the way, I just want to point out, doing the whole Discord thing that I just did, that is incredibly difficult for me. It's like a tongue twister, Anyway. Panda Fox gets a gold star. Right, I'm gonna disappear the pig for now. If you want to see me draw the pig, then if you want to see me draw the pig, if you want to see me working on the pig, then you're gonna have to go on Discord. Jeff, go on Discord. So yeah, because I'm going to be doing the coloring for the pig and the line art for the pig on Discord. Whenever I can, whenever somebody's around, because essentially I hang out in the chat room, in the voice chat room, and then basically if nobody's there, I won't share my screen and I'll just watch TV and do the drawing. But if somebody is there, then I will share my screen and you guys get to see me working on doing it. So yeah, I will say, and I'm not nitpicking anybody about this, but I will say that when I'm watched, it is a bit slower. When I know I'm being watched doing art, I do it a bit slower. Obviously, I mean we all do. But it kind of depends, because sometimes I'll get stuck watching something and get distracted by it to the point where I won't do anything for a while on the actual artwork. Are we doing another Discord chat tonight? Like I said, whenever I can, I'm getting on the voice channel anyway on Discord. So it's kind of like a mini hangout, not really a party. It's more like drinks with the fellas down the pub or bar, whatever you want to call it. You know. So whenever I can do leave the voice channel on, I do leave the voice channel on. I've been very busy today though. I've been out most of it. So yeah. Yeah. So if you are able to come to the voice channel to the Discord, Jeff will go to Discord, then I will be also on Discord as well to just hang out and chat with you guys. So yeah. Anyway, guys, anything else before I leave? Before I leave for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back, by the way, doing another live stream. LiveTUBBS weekly. Probably won't be any art then because we'll be talking about stuff, obviously. But it's going to be LiveTUBBS weekly, so that's something. This is the last chance to vote, by the way, for another 2 weeks, because once we voted on whatever topic gets picked tomorrow night, then it will get the remaining topics, because there's not many of them left anymore, will get picked automatically for the next week, and then we're going to change the entire list. So yeah. I love the way you said that. Oh, yeah. Enjoy your yummy pasta tubs, and here's many more snuggles, kisses, and many rubs. Thank you, dude. It's funny. I've got two. It's a tuna and sweet corn pasta salad or something. Oh, a little sandwich. Oh. Belly rubs and belly salute. Do you know what I had today for my lunch? I had Lunchables. I had Dairy Lunchables. I haven't had them since I was a kid because I fancy cheese and crackers, but they didn't have any crackers in the cracker aisle. So I was like in the biscuit and cracker aisle and stuff. So I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, well, what am I going to do? And we went to the dairy aisle and looked at the cheese because we already have cheese, so we didn't need cheese. But I was like, Dairy Lunchables. They're cheese and crackers and ham and chicken. So yeah. So I got 2 packs because I wanted to just like have that bit of nostalgia. And they were nice. They were nice. They weren't anything special, you know, but they did bring back like random memories. Because I'd be lazy. Sometimes I used to pack my own lunches for school when I was in high school. And the reason why I did that, by the way, wasn't because my mother was bad and stuff. It was more because I never could tell up until I was having lunch exactly what I wanted for lunch. And I could go to the cafeteria, but the cafeteria always had just school food. And it was usually the same stuff over and over again. And I usually just wanted like a sandwich size thing. I didn't want a whole meal. I didn't want a school dinner, you know. So basically, which is ironic because I ended up eating basically a dinner-sized meal. But yeah, so I would make my own lunches, just bring some stuff from the fridge, and I would buy a bunch of well, I'd make my mother buy Dairy Lunchables, even though I was like you know, a 15, 16-year-old guy. Because I really liked Lunchables, and it was always something that I could just eat anyway. And what I used to do is I used to get the whole block of cheese and just kind of like bite half of it, bite it in half, and then eat that. And then the remaining bit, I would basically, I did this with the ham as well. The remaining bit I would put into a little cheese sandwich made out of the cracker, and I would eat that. But that would be like the beginning snack of my like lunch dinner. So yeah. Anyway, Anyway, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I had two of them. I had the chicken one and I had the ham one. And like I said, they were nothing super great, but they were okay. My mum got my dad's ashes today. I've been thinking about that for a while because it's like she said that it was weird, but she didn't actually say it it wasn't devastating for her or anything. So yeah, well they got his ashes for some of it. So yeah, he donated his body to science. It's a thing, you know. Anyway, she got some of his remains. I'm just trying to think of a way to basically put it without getting into specifics or weird shit, you know. Anyway. Hope your family stay safe during the coronavirus. Oh, you said it, Jeff. By the way, I did some research based on what that guy was talking about when he was on here. I can't remember his name. You know, the guy that kind of had a hissy fit about me taking it so blasé about the whole coronavirus bullshit. Damn, I said it too. I did some research. It's called SARS. It's a strain of SARS. I was right. It is SARS again. It's a slightly more infectious version of SARS. Don't give me that it's not fucking SARS stuff. It's SARS. You guys. I honestly thought I was like misinformed. So I looked it up again and I read in more detail on it about the more infectious bit. And like I said, it's marginally more infectious. Sadly, that still means that it is still very infectious, which is why everybody's freaking out about it. So yeah, fucking SARS. It's called SARS-COVID, coronavirus number. I don't remember the names very well, but I just remember seeing the SARS bit and I was like, oh my god. Thanks so much for the belly salute. Anytime, dude. I like the Lunchables too. They're nice. They're good. I'm hovering over the end broadcast button. I promise I'm leaving. Enjoy your dinner, dude. If you chat tonight, I'll be there. Cool. You're not obligated to be there, dude. Damn it, I'm saying dude now. I'm overusing the word dude. Dude, you don't have to be there. It's okay. I was gonna say something else cringy, but I can't remember what it was. Like it's ridicule. I wasn't gonna say it's okay. It's tubular. I do the whole kind of like surfer dude kind of accent. I don't know. I can't do it. It's like the hippie one. It's the hippie accent. Yeah, you're not obligated to be there. You know, if you're awake and you're in and you are at that Discord, then and you want to join, then go for it. If you want to play video games like some other person that is kind of a dick and didn't want to see me draw stuff on stream, then that's fine too. I mean, I'm not going to judge you. So yeah, you could do whatever you want, dude. It's fine. Said dude again. Thanks, Jeffers. You were right. That's what it was. I know, right? I know. Anyway. What? Where? Where's it, Chi? I'm going now, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, unless you're on Discord. Don't forget Discord, and I'll see. Oh well, we'll find out exactly what the weekly topic thing is because, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing that we're doing tomorrow. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I need to say to you guys. I'm really trying, but my brain is just like not working very well. It needs some food or sleep, one of the two. But I kind of don't want to sleep until I finish doing the art. So yeah, I was gonna do that. The art. Le art, unless I finish